RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, professional wrestling video blogs, entertainment video blogs, sports video blogs, and so much more. Collection of my work going back to June of 2014 on Facebook, YouTube, and other social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time is 8:31 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts, Monday, January 9th, 2017. Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night. It's going to be another cold night tonight, only about 6-7 degrees, but tomorrow it's going to shoot up to the mid-40s with some overcast skies, maybe in the afternoon some mixed precipitation changing to rain, and Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in the 50s, a January thaw. But don't get used to it, because it's probably gonna get cold again, and we're probably gonna get more of the white stuff, snow. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. The Jacksonville Jaguars have hired Tom Coughlin to be their new president of football operations, and Washington Nationals ace pitcher Max Scherzer admitted he injured his finger on his pitching hand. He's going to miss the World Baseball Classic, which that's going to be a subject of a future video blog. And that's about it on news from the old RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash with my third and final video blog of the night. Pump it up, 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 pump it up. Get your exercise in, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. Run, walk, jump rope, skip, hop, lift weights, run laps around your house or the block, or power walk, or use an exercise bike. Do a treadmill, yoga, or run in place. Do it for at least a half hour each day to get the heart health pumping and thumping and dumping or whatever, to boost more energy for you and get the fat down. And you could be a slim, trim 217 pounds like the late WWE superstar Playboy Buddy Rose. Get your exercise in. I'm back. My third and final video blog subject of the night is the review of the Madison Square Garden house show card for the WWE from May 21st, 1984. I'm continuing on this journey through house shows that took place in MSG, and most of them were on the MSG network during this time period. And calling the action was Gorilla Monsoon and Mean Gene Okerlund. The main event for this house show card was WWE Champion Hulk Hogan defending the championship against Dr. D. David Schultz. There was other matches on this card, and here they are. The first match was Akita Megati, who was the WWE International Champion, facing off against Rene Goulet. This was a squash match. Akira beat Rene Goulet with the abdominal stretch. Nothing to write home about. The next match was the returning Jesse the Body Ventura, who did not wrestle in Madison Square Garden for 2 years prior, facing off against Salvatore Bellomo, who was at this point a jobber to the stars. He gave a little competitive matchup, but in the end, Jesse the Body Ventura gave him the backbreaker, and Salvatore just tapped out. And after the match, Jesse the Body Ventura said he wanted the chump Hulk Hogan for a title match. The next match was for the WWE Women's Championship. It was the Fabulous Moolah defending her title against Wendy Richter. And this was a back and forth match. Ending had Wendy Richter shove the referee. You cannot shove any referee, because if you shove a referee, you're automatically disqualified. And Wendy was. So Moolah keeps the title. The next match was Mr. Fuji and Tiger Chun-Li facing off against B. Brian Blair and Tony Garea. This was almost a 20-minute match, very competitive, back and forth. Ending had Tiger Chun-Li beat pin Tony Garea in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. The next match was a 6-man tag team match. It was the Wild Samoans, Afa, Sika, Samula facing off against. They were with Captain Lou Albano facing off against Bobo Brazil, who was substituting for Tony Atlas, Rocky Johnson, and SD Special Delivery Jones. The Wild Samoans won this match when Afa pinned SD Jones. Not surprisingly, because SD Jones is a JOB to the star. So he did the JOB at MSG. The next match was Greg the Hammer Valentine facing off against Superfly Jimmy Snuka. And this match was a decent match, back and forth. Ending had Greg the Hammer Valentine continuing to break the rules and getting himself disqualified. The next match was Rowdy Piper facing off against Polish Power Ivan Putski. And this was about a 7-8 minute match, little bit very competitive. Ending of the match had Ivan Putski shove the referee. You cannot shove a referee. And Piper wins this match by disqualification. The next match was for the Intercontinental Championship. It was the Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana facing off against Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. It was about a 20-minute match. It was pretty good. Ending had Paul Orndorff throw Tito Santana outside the ring, and Tito was counted out, and Tito did a stretcher job. But the title cannot change hands on count out, and Tito won, retained the IC Championship. The next match was a rematch from the previous month's card. It was Sergeant Slaughter facing off against the Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik was escorted down to the ring by the Ayatollah Classy Freddie Blassie. And the Sheik and Slaughter beat each other up completely. This was like a brawl grudge match. They threw Iron Sheik threw the referee down at first, and then trying to restore order. Then Sergeant Slaughter threw the referee down. They were beating each other up, and then referee had to call for the bell and disqualifying both individuals. Several of the wrestlers were trying to break up the fight, and Sergeant Slaughter grabs the microphone and says he's not going to step in a Madison Square Garden arena until he gets the Iron Sheik once and for all. The next match was the returning George the Animal Steele. George the Animal Steele was like a part-time wrestler for many years because he taught school during the year. And he faced off against Terry Daniels. This was a total squash. And Steele won in about 2.5 minutes with the flying hammer lock. And the main event for this match, for this card, was the WWE Champion Hulk Hogan facing off against Dr. D, David Stutz, in a title defense. It was only about a 6-minute match. It was, basically a Hogan match. Schultz getting a lot of offense in and getting near falls, but Hulk, doing his comeback. He delivers the big foot, and then that leg drop. Then 1, 2, 3, and Hogan retains the WWE Championship. And this Madison Square Garden house show card was an average one at best. There were too many matches that ended up in a disqualification, which that's not good. You want to have like clean finishes most of the time, but not a quarter of your matches ending up in a DQ or a count out. And that's about it on that. Tomorrow, I'll be back again doing more video blogs coming for you. First video blog will be about the late, great Pro Football Hall of Fame coach Chuck Noll. Second video blog of the day will be about why I still read newspapers. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about the Madison Square Garden house show card from June 16th, 1984, which the main event was Sergeant Slaughter facing off against the Iron Sheik in a boot camp match. Like I always say, keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Bunny guy. Molly Rosebud of WCCO Roxanne's Nice Legs. Elizabeth Hart, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Squeezy's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11 New York's got such a rocking cougar's got the best legs in New York City, bar none. Bobby Gibbs of ABC 11 has that sweet southern accent. And in the words of Dee Patel, last week no bus. Bye now.